this moment without my own voice, you can go to our Bandcamp site, link in description. World of Horror, which contains the complete glorious cruelty.
Come closer, darlings. I won't eat you yet.
AMDUAT Studio.
The cauldron is almost
Hallo
ready.
ihr Horrorfanatiker, hier sind Bluecuttlefish Production
That is,
und
in case you
AMDUAT
haven't
Studios.
lost
Wenn Sie unsere
appetite from
Hörspiele
the Crypt
einschließlich
Keeper's
dieses ohne
tasteless
meine nervtötende
story.
Stimme genießen möchten, können Sie auf unsere Bandcamp-Seite gehen.
Just
Link
get
in der
on with your
Beschreibung.
story,
World of
old
Horror.
witch.
Oh,
Creepy,
quackity
komplette
quack.
Vorreise,
Ever seen a toad
Grausamkeit
keeper?
enthält.
What do you mean?
Oh, where was I? Oh, yes. So as not to
Salve
disappoint
cari
any of
demoni
you
dell'orrore.
hungry ghouls who yet
Sono
haven't
Bluecuttlefish
satisfied
Production e
their
AMDUAT
appetite
Studios.
for horror.
Se desideri
Your
goderti
hostess
alcuni trami
in
audio,
the haunt
incluso
of
questo,
fear, the
senza
old
la mia
witch
voce nervosa,
will now
puoi andare al
slip
nostro sito
slide.
Bandcamp, link nella descrizione. World of Horror, che contiene l'intera gloriosa crudeltà.
This disgusting devlin into delirium is a favorite cauldron
AMDUAT Studios.
concoction of mine.
Hej okärlige
Guaranteed to kill any
grisefana.
craving
Bluecuttlefish
you
Production
might
och
have.
AMDUAT Studios här.
I call this
Når du gerne vil
putrid
någon
portion of
lyddrama, inklusive denne, uminnerlig tjänsten, kan du gå till vår Bandcamp-site. Link i
The
beskrivelsen.
last
World of
4
Horror,
months
som
had
innehåller
been
den
wonderful
fullständigt
months
härliga
for
grussamhet.
Jennifer. Things had changed. Eagerly she would rush home each night to tell Edwin, her husband, of her latest
Stupidmonina Izarra,
exploded.
Bluecuttlefish Production и AMDUAT Studios tu.
Would lie there,
Когато искате да
listening
се
to Jennifer while she
насладите на
described her
нюркаи
reign of
аудиодрами,
terror and tears.
включите на тази без да затмива ми глас.
Bedridden.
Можете да отидете на нашия сайт
Things had
Bandcamp,
changed for
връчкат
Edwin and Jennifer. Things
описанието
were different
през
now.
до
Very
на
much so.
усазите, който
It's Jennifer,
зелица
Edwin,
бойнота
dear.
великолепна
Jennifer
се
stood in the hall, shivering from the bleak winter cold that gripped the outside world in its icy fist. Carefully, she removed her threadbare
Merhaba,
coat and hung it in the closet.
Oh, I have had such a wonderful day, Edwin, dear. Wait till I tell you.
Jennifer toddled down the hall to the bedroom door. She opened it a crack and peered in. Edwin lay silent in the huge, antiquated bed.
Just let me fix myself some tea, my darling, then I'll come to bed and tell you all about it.
The teapot stood in its usual place on the old stove. Jennifer lit the gas and humming softly. She put out a cup and softly. She raised her voice so Edwin
Making
could
people
hear
happy
her.
can give one such a feeling of accomplishment and satisfaction, Edwin.
She sat demurely at the spotless table, sipping the warm brew.
Oh, Edwin, I'm so glad I found that people need me. It's so nice to know you are needed. It's so nice to know you can do things for people.
Jenny drained the teacup dry and washed it in the sink and put it away. Then she refilled the pot and put it back on the stove.
I'll be with you in a minute, darling, soon as I wash up and get into my gown.
The water splashed loudly in the sink. Jenny sang softly as she washed and wiped and compelled and did all the things that women do in preparation for bed.
There, now, I'm ready. I wasn't too long, was I, Edwin? I hurried as fast as I could. Dear Edwin, is it awful being left alone all day?
She was beside him now, between cool sheets,
When you'd like to enjoy some audio dramas, including this one,
stroking
without
his
my own
hair,
voice, you can go to our
kissing
Bandcamp
him.
site. Link in description. World of Horror.
It was
which
so
contains
wonderful
the
today,
complete
Edwin.
glorious
I
cruelty.
met him near the river. He lived in an old shack. You should have seen him, Edwin. He was so unhappy. He told me all about it. He told me how once upon a
Wenn Sie unsere
time
Hörspiele
he'd been
einschließlich
rich,
ohne meine
very
nachdrückliche
rich.
Stimme genießen möchten, können Sie auf unsere Bandcamp-Seiten
But
gehen.
then I lost it all, Jenny.
Wort of Horror.
The crash, you
Die komplette
and
glorreiche
I lost the
Grausamkeit
friends
enthält.
too,
Unzensiert.
and my wife. And I was too old to start all over again.
AMDUAT
Poor
Studio.
Bert, you must be very unhappy.
Salve cari
Oh, I
demoni
was,
dell'aurora.
Jenny. I was
Sono
very
Weiteres
unhappy.
Production AMDUAT Studios.
I'm going to make you happy again,
alcuni
Bert.
trami audio, incluso questo senza la mia voce nervosa. Puoi andare al nostro sito Bandcamp, link nella descrizione. World of Horror, che contiene l'intera gloriosa crudeltà. Bluecuttlefish Production. AMDUAT Studios. Hej, ukærlige gyserfaner. Bluecuttlefish Production og AMDUAT Studios her. Når du
I
gerne
made
vil
someone
nogle
happy today,
lyddrama,
Edwin. Are you
inklusive
proud
denne,
of me?
ulmende
Remember
irriterende
Grace?
stemme,
Grace
kan du
was
gå
her
til
name,
vores
wasn't it?
Bandcamp-site.
She
Link
was
i
crying
beskrivelsen.
when I met
World of
her.
Horror,
I
som
told you
indeholder den
about Grace,
fuldstændige
Edwin.
herlige
Remember?
grusomhed.
Something wrong, my dear? Can I help you?
AMDUAT Studios.
Leave me alone.
Stravete,
Please, go away.
stupidumoni,
Come, my dear, let's take a walk.
Bluecuttlefish Production
You'll
AMDUAT
tell me
Studios.
all about it.
Когато
Willie,
искате да се
All I want is
насладите
be left
на
alone.
нотаjo аудиодрами,
And that's the story, Jenny.
чите
You walked
нотази
out on me,
без да
left
заднива
me
ни
flat
глас.
without a dime.
Можете да
And I trust
отидете
him.
на
Believe in
нашия
him.
You
сайт
poor dear
Bandcamp,
girl. He's made you so wretched.
описанието,
I want to do something for you.
на
What can you do, Jenny? It's my problem. I just have to get over.
This is what I
my
can
God,
do,
Jenny!
Grace. I can make you happy again. The rock lying on the desert path in the park made everything so easy. I poured it down
Merhaba,
on Grace's skull
Korbunun
again
Aziz
and
dostları
again until she
Bluecuttlefish
smiled
Production ve
as the
AMDUAT
blood
Studios
gurgled
burada.
from her lips.
Benim
Now,
sinir
Grace,
bozukçu
now you're
sezim
happy.
olmadan
And
bazı
Sydney,
zevkli
poor Sydney.
dramaların
Remember me telling
keyfini
you about Sydney, Edwin?
çıkarmak
Poor boy, he was
istemişti.
7 at the
Tam
most,
bir
crying his eyes
zulmün
out. Poor
jasli
little tyke.
zulmünü
What is it,
içeren
child?
Bandcamp
Are you lost?
sitemizi
What's the matter, little one?
açıklamada. World of Horror
Ran away from
a
home.
gidebiliriz.
Now I'm lost.
He was so unhappy, Edwin, so sad and so eager for comfort. When I took him into the alley, he stopped crying.
Where are we going, Aunt Jenny?
Trust me, Sidney, I'm going to make you happy again. He looked so sweet as I closed my fingers around his small white throat, Edwin, so at peace with the world as he slipped from my grasp and fell to the pavement. That. There, my child, there. Now you won't ever cry again. These last 4 months have been so wonderful for me, Edwin. So wonderful making people happy, rescuing them from their misery and despair.
Buy a pencil, buy a pencil, help a blind man, buy a pencil.
Oh dear, can anyone be more wretched, more sad than a blind man, Edwin? I had to help him. I had to.
All of them. Oh, bless you, lady, bless you.
Now you can stop for the day. You poor dear. Come, give me your hand. 1 minute sadness and misery. The next minute peace and
When you'd like to enjoy
contentment.
some audio
So
dramas,
easy to
including
lead
this
him
one,
to the
without my
street,
annoying
to
voice,
guide
you
him
can go
off
to
the
our
curb
Bandcamp site.
into
Link in
the
the description.
path. I'll take you home.
Thank you, lady. You're so kind.
AMDUAT Studios.
another soul lifted from the depths of despair to the glorious joy of death.
Wenn Sie unsere Hörspiele einschließlich ohne meine nervige Stimme genießen möchten, können Sie auf unsere Bandwebseiten gehen. Link in der Beschreibung. Wort of Horror, die die komplette glorreiche Grausamkeit enthält. Unzensiert.
How can people go through life without a mission, Edwin? I used to think my mission was caring for you, making you comfortable after you became paralyzed.
Sono bluecuttlefish production AMDUAT Studio.
You're in pain,
Se desideri goderti alcuni trami audio, incluso questo, senza la mia voce nervosa, puoi andare al nostro sito Bandcamp, link nella descrizione. Word of Horror, che contiene l'intera gloriosa crudeltà.
With this knowledge, this torment, I wish I were dead. Only then I will be happy.
Just before I found my real purpose in life, that was before the old woman on the pier.
Du gerne vill drama, inklusive denne, ulmine irriterende stemme, kan du gå til vores Bandcamp-site. Link i beskrivelsen.
Remember, Edwin?
Som indeholder den fuldstændige herlige
she was so sad.
He was a wonderful
Crypt production. AMDUAT Studios.
with his whole life ahead of him.
Здравейте,
Don't be unhappy, Thelma. I hate to see people unhappy. How she floundered in the water. How she screamed and how serene and content she looked as she went down for the last time. The murky river pouring into her lungs through her smiling lips. 4 months it's been, Edwin. 4 months since I discovered my mission in life. Remember the day? It was Sunday. You lay in your bed, staring out the snow falling on the bare tree outside our bedroom window. What is it, Edwin? You look so sad today. Why? You're crying.
Please, if I only could speak or move.
Merhaba, Korgunun Aziz Doslari Blue Cutlefish Production ve AMDUAT Studios burada. Benim Zimir bozukçu zezim olmadan bazı zevkli dramaların keyfini çıkarmak istedim.
Don't be sad. I can't stand to see you unhappy. I know what, Edwin. Know what? I'll make you favorite drink. I'll make you a hot chocolate. Wouldn't that be nice? And suddenly, on that day 4 months ago, I knew how to make you happy. So I went into the kitchen and I made your favorite hot chocolate. I'll be finished soon, Edwin.
Jenny lay beside Edwin in the huge antique bed. She whispered softly while stroking gently his cheek.
And when I'd finished making your drink, I put the oh dear, who can that be at this time of night?
Open up in there.
The heavy pounding on the front door echoed through the house. Jenny kissed Edwin and slid
Sono
out of
bluecuttlefish
bed.
production AMDUAT Studios. Se desideri goderti alcuni trami audio, incluso questo, senza la mia voce nervosa, puoi andare al nostro sito Bandcamp, link nella descrizione. Word of Horror, che contiene l'intera gloriosa crudeltà.
That one of them held out to her. She glanced over her shoulder down the hall.
We just want to ask you a few questions.
Well, all right, you can come in for a minute.
Crypt production och AMDUAT Studios. När du gärna vill någon lyddrama, inklusive denna, ulmine irriterende stämme, kan du gå till vår Bandcamp-site. Link i beskrivningen. Word of Horror, som innehåller den fullständige härlige grussamhet.
Toward the bedroom.
Stop, you can't go in there. Edwin's in there. You'll make him unhappy.
Go ahead, Phil. I got her. Bluecuttlefish production AMDUAT Studios
turned into the bedroom.
Когато искате да се насладите на нюркаjo аудиодрами, включително тази без дозатния ми глас. Можете да отидете на Let's take a look.
No, I don't want to look. He won't be happy anymore.
The one named Phil turned into the bedroom. Jenny screamed hysterically.
He's still happy. Oh, thank goodness. I thought you'd spoiled it.
Oh my god!
Edwin lay on the huge antique bed.
Merhaba, Korbunun Aziz dostları Bluecuttlefish Production ve AMDUAT Studios burada. Benim zihnim bozukçu zezim olmadan bazı zevkli dramaların keyfini çıkarmak
I made him happy for months ago when I put cyanide in his hot chocolate.
Zulmünü içeren Bandcamp sitemize linki açıklamada. Wolf of Horror
They took poor Jenny away and put her in a padded cell where she can't make anybody happy anymore. But she still tries. The keepers have a devil of a time with her. And now it's time for me to put out the coffin. Till next time, bye now.
Of horror through Crypt production and AMDUAT Studios here. When you'd like to enjoy some audio dramas, including this one, without my annoying voice, you can go to our Bandcamp site, link in description, World of Horror, which contains the complete glorious cruelty. Bluecuttlefish Productions, AMDUAT Studios.